Welcome. This is Tango Explorer. In this series of videos, I want to show you the people that makes tango possible in their community and everything that is related to tango. In this occasion, we're in Phoenix, Arizona, and today is October 2021. Today, we have Rebecca Scott with us. Thank you, Rebecca. And she's going to inform us about Phoenix and the tango community here. Thank you.
Thank you for having me here. So Phoenix is a great place to come dance tango, but it's also a great place to visit. We have an international airport, and we have a thriving art scene here. On the first Friday of every month, there's a nonprofit organization called ArtLink that sponsors free shuttles, and there are several art museums that are free that Friday night, and over 70 venues are opening their doors so that people can come and walk through self-guided tours of art. We also have, obviously, the typical things a large city has, like the ballet, the symphony, opera, and we have many theaters here as well if you're into the arts. We also have lots of sports. We've got pretty much every sport covered. We've got the American football, we've got soccer, European football, we have baseball, we have basketball, we've got hockey, and we also have college sports with ASU. And speaking of ASU, they have a tango club there. So we're trying to feed the next generation of tangueros coming up through the college. Hopefully that takes off as well. Let's see, what else you can do in Phoenix? You can get outside, and you don't even have to go very far to get outside. We've got the South Mountain Range, which has over 85 trails, and then there's the Superstition Mountains. We've got Camelback Mountain. There's a little teeny tiny park in the center of town called Papago Park, right next to the Desert Botanical Gardens and the zoo. So if you want to get outdoors, they've got all kinds of hiking levels or biking levels too. So those
and
are
some professional sports teams. No?
Yeah, the professional sports teams. We got the Suns, Phoenix Suns, which is the basketball, the Cardinals, which is American football. We also have the Diamondbacks, which is baseball. And for soccer, we have a Division II team that won the championship in 2019, I believe it was.
Fantastic. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Are you a tango dancer?
Yes. So I started dancing tango about 4 years ago, and I was all in. I was one of those obsessive people that were dancing every night, and I just fell in love with it. And recently, after COVID, we wanted to get the community going again, so a couple of us got together and organized a committee, the Phoenix Tango Committee, so that we could create a calendar and a website, so that we could draw in all of the different types of tango, the ballroom tango, the nuevo tango, traditional Milonga tango, and just get the whole community excited and dancing again.
Well, thank you very much, Rebecca, for being with us. Thank you
You're
for
welcome.
informing us about Phoenix. So if you come to Phoenix, you know that where to come for tango. And after this, we'll have an interview. And then after the interview, we'll have a few videos of the Milonga here in Phoenix. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back in just a minute. Thank you. Thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you.
And welcome back. Thank you for being with us. We're here with Sharon, a teacher from the Phoenix Tango community.
Thank you for inviting me to do this. I was excited to get a chance to talk to you about our tango in our Phoenix area.
Thank you, Sharon. So, how long have you been a teacher?
I've been teaching dance since probably the early 1990s. I was a swing dancer and I moved back east, and they did not have West Coast swing back there, so I was forced into teaching the dance I wanted to dance that nobody else knew. So I started teaching, and then when I fell in love with tango in 2003, I added that to my teaching about 4 years later. So I've been teaching almost 30 years, teaching dance almost 30 years.
So you've been here for quite some time.
So Phoenix, I moved back east from here. I have family here, and when I moved back east and I had to start teaching swing, and then I learned tango back there. So they had a wonderful tango welcoming group, some very talented teachers back there, Kenny Hobart, Jackie Wong, and they were bringing in all sorts of teachers. But I came back and forth to Phoenix because of my family. So I stayed connected with all the dance people in Phoenix. And when I moved back here 6 years ago, I just jumped right back into the tango community here.
What is your philosophy and what style of tango do you teach?
So when I started tango, it was in the early 2000s. It was the Nuevo-y style, the DNI school. Those were all very popular. And we were learning not only traditional style, close embrace and salon, but also this leveraged, compressed, Nuevo-y movements. And that's what I started with, so I'm really comfortable with that. But then I'd say about 10 years ago, everything kind of switched back to milongero or close embrace style, salon style. And people really weren't, they were compartmentalizing, this is traditional style, this is Nuevo style, and it split a little bit. So I actually started to appreciate the close embrace more. And now that's my main focus, is how to be connected in embrace, abrazo. So that's what we're looking for, those of us who are focused on the technique that allows you to have that comfortable embrace and still do all the moves that you want to do. But yeah, my feeling is that if you get the technique for that, then you can expand that technique to all the other styles. So I really feel that tango is a culture, Argentine tango. This is when we're talking Argentine tango. The entire dance is a culture. So from the way that you ask somebody to dance with the cabeceo, the mirada, and then the cabeceo, the nodding your head, the etiquette, the códigos in the milonga, so that you have a structure as you're going around the floor, and you nod your head to let somebody else on the floor, and you don't do high boleos and kick people, that sort of thing. So I've kind of gone from this very large Nuevo-y style back to a close embrace, really appreciating the abrazo, the technique that's required to have that lovely feel in tango.
What dances can I expect going to your classes?
So when I teach, I'm basically a technique teacher. I'm not really focused on moves. That was the old style. So when we were first learning back long ago, everybody wanted to learn moves. So the teachers were teaching moves, but it didn't have that emphasis on technique behind it. So people were doing lots of moves poorly. And it wasn't really fun to dance lots of moves poorly.
Yes.
It's much more fun to dance a few moves and feel completely connected. So when I teach, I have a warm-up. Everybody warms up, and then we walk, which is kind of the standard for tango. And then a lot of it will be on connection, and then usually some little move that we can apply our technique to. So, and I rotate, which is important. Now with COVID, people are not rotating, changing partners as often. People come and stick with their partner, but I feel like rotating gets you so that you will be able to dance with all sorts of different people.
Okay. What dances do you have for the year, and where can we find information about the milongas in your community?
So right now we're in the room that we dance in for our weekly Sunday Cooperativa, and this milonga was started maybe 15 years ago as an opportunity for people of all styles and comfort levels to come dance, because we had a bit of a split in our community where people were very strict at some milongas and people didn't feel welcomed. So this one started. I was there from the very beginning. I've always loved this milonga, and it's still going. Every Sunday, 3 to 6. Sometimes we do a class beforehand, and it's at Bethany Church. This is in Scottsdale. I don't know if you want the address.
Yeah, please tell us the
So
address.
the address is 4300 North 82nd Street in Scottsdale, and this milonga is run by Dave and Leslie now. It's changed managers all the way along, but the location has stayed the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us about your group.
So I started thinking about having a neutral group of people that would be accepting to all styles of Argentine tango. And in order to do that, I needed to pull together people who would be open to that as well. So Rebecca Andrew Scott, Lida Ramos, Dave, who runs this, we've got this very, it doesn't advertise for dances, doesn't advertise for teaching. What it does is gives information and education on Argentine tango. My goal is that when people take classes, that they know what they're taking. So if you are a ballroom Argentine tango teacher, generally your teaching is going to be for moves and performance. It's not going to be the milonga etiquette. A lot of people don't get that information. So if they try to take those classes and then come to a milonga, they don't know what to do. So I want them to know that that's in general, unless you ask your teacher to tell you more, you're not going to get what you need to understand how the milonga works. And then there's people who teach stage tango. Whole different thing. That's performance, big jumps, moves. Just know that that's what you're taking. You're not going to be doing that in a social tango environment. There's Nuevo-y style, which I like, but you have to be considerate on the dance floor so you don't do a big extended move and wipe out somebody who just danced by you. And then there's some of us who are, I am a strict teacher of etiquette, or códigos, learn how to cabeceo, learn how to go on the dance floor. I'm actually going the wrong direction. Then you can dance anywhere in the world because everyone follows those same rules. So that's the education I'm trying to put out there. And then I also wanted a place that if people have questions or concerns, like they didn't feel welcome or there's some uncomfortable things going on, because it happens in all dance communities where you occasionally have a person who's a little flaky, scary. I don't know what you want to, you know what I mean though, I think. So they need a place to go and say, hey, this happened to me, what shall I do? And then we want to just be the Switzerland of Argentine tango in Phoenix. So we have a group.
So how's your group called?
So it's the Phoenix Tango Committee.
Okay.
We have a website, phoenixtango.org. We have an email, So I'm also one of the administrators. I'm in everything. I'm got my fingers in the pot everywhere. We have several Facebook groups.
Okay.
So we have Arizona Tango, which Tucson, Flagstaff, Sedona, everybody can post on there. I started a Phoenix Tango Facebook group.
Okay.
Only Phoenix area events, classes.
And this is they find it in Facebook?
So you'll find it under Phoenix Tango.
Phoenix Tango. Okay.
Yeah. And we also have a Phoenix Tango page that I just kind of took over, but that was part of something that has been here all along.
So it's a Phoenix
There's a page
called
Phoenix
Phoenix.com?
No, so it's a page on Facebook, and it's
Okay, on
Phoenix
Facebook.
Tango.
Okay.
It's basically the same stuff on the Facebook group.
Okay.
So we have that. What else do we have? Got all sorts of. So we also have Dave's, who runs Cooperativa here, and he also has a monthly outdoor Milonga.
Okay.
One of my absolute favorites. I love it. I love DJing for it. And he sets up a temporary floor
Okay.
in an outdoor locations, and we dance outside during the cooler
Parts of the
months,
month.
every third Saturday during the cooler part. And if somebody's interested in that, they can go to his website, which is odysseytangoaz.com. And there's a calendar on there that has everything.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Like at the river side on Tempe by the university. Do they do that tango there?
Yeah,
too?
we don't do, so he hasn't done it there. We've done it out north here. He tends to stay more out north. So we were at the Promenade in Scottsdale. That was for years, we did it there. And he's still looking for other places. So yeah, there are, so the other thing I would like to say is that we have, ASU has a wonderful tango club. They've had some trouble with their classes, so I don't know what's happening with their classes, but their tango club is still going strong. They have some nice people keeping it going. Marco Licone is, I don't know if he's still doing too much with it, but he's just been a huge support person for the ASU Tango Club. So I try to encourage everybody who lives on that side of the valley, I live on the other side of the valley, to go to as many things as they can to support these young kids, because they are our up-and-coming, our future tango, right? And just a plug for one of my teachers was Daniela Borgiali, and she used to do the tango classes at ASU. And she turned out the best leaders, some of the very, very best leaders that I've danced with. So I've stolen a lot of her teaching techniques because I was sad that she's not there anymore. So, but the kids are still trying to keep it going. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for all the info that you have given us. Thank you for watching. After this, we'll be showing a little interview of the tango organizers here at the church. And after that, we'll have some videos of a tango milonga in Phoenix. Thank you for watching. Welcome back. We're here in Phoenix, Arizona, and we're going to be in a few minutes more at a milonga in Phoenix. And we're here with the organizers who are going to tell us everything about the milonga in Phoenix. Thank you. Thank you for being with us.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting us here. This is Leslie, and my name's Dave. Great friends of Sharon. As Sharon mentioned, this Milonga Cooperativa has been going on for about 15 years. I believe we are the 5th organizers of this, or keepers of this Milonga. We recently picked it up after the COVID-19 situation and reopened it up. So this has been going on for, like I said, 15 years. It's been a friendly Milonga, and we like to keep it that way, a very cooperative and friendly Milonga, where we invite all to participate, no matter what your skill levels are, and we welcome all individuals. Since the COVID-19, we do run it as a COVID-vaccinated Milonga. Leslie, would you like to say anything?
We're just excited that we get to start it again. You know, we're all missing tango for so long, so it's nice to start.
Where are you located, and when do you do your Milonga?
The Milonga Cooperativa is located in Scottsdale, Arizona, in Bethany Lutheran Church on 82nd Street. We advertise with Sharon support on Facebook, and we also have our website, which is OdysseyTangoAZ.com.
How often do you do the Milonga?
This is a weekly Milonga. It is every Sunday afternoon from 3 to 6.
And do you have other events or just this one?
We do have other events. We have another Milonga. It is once a month, every third Saturday. It is called the Milonga on the Patio. And that is an outside event where we set up our wood floor so it's nice and smooth to dance on. And we enjoy DJs like Sharon to come on out and support that. The first event for this season is in the Cimarron Hills. There we are.
In McDowell Mountain.
In the McDowell Mountains, yes. A beautiful community center up there. So we do move it around a little bit, but it's typically in the North Scottsdale area. So our host for these events. The website also has the community calendar for the different events that are going on. Slowly getting, again, it's at OdysseyTangoAZ.com.
Well, thank you for being with us. Thank you for letting us be at your Milonga and for being here at the Tango Phoenix community.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you for watching, and in a little bit later on, we'll show you some videos of the Milonga in Phoenix. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Reclina tu cabeza sobre este pecho que es tuyo. Quiero dormirte al arrullo de mi amoroso latir. Ven que yo quiero mostrarte lo que te quiero, bien mío. Deja ese sello sombrío que tanto me hace sufrir. Deja las luchas del mundo, ven reconcenta tu vida, por una senda florida debemos andar los dos. Sin cansada de sufrir, busca tu pecho y da el guía. Yo te ofrezco el alma mía, donde tan solo está Dios. Yo soy la milonga brava, candomblera y el sabor. voice of summer, and I won't be warm till I'm lying in your arms. No amount of coffee, no amount of crime, no amount of whiskey, no amount of wine. No, 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 no. Nothing else will do. I've gotta have you. I've gotta have you. I see it all through a telescope. Guitar, suitcase, and a warm coat. Lying in the back of a blue boat. Humming a tune. No amount of coffee, no amount of
That's all for today. Thank you for being with us and here at Phoenix, Arizona, and with a group of wonderful people. Please subscribe and share the video with your tango friends. Thank you.